But first, making a buzz right now, happy birthday, baby girl. Here's your gun, go shoot. A Texas gun range due to open this summer is going to host birthday parties for kids as young as 8 years old. In fact, the Eagle Gun Range will have 2 rooms dedicated to birthday cake and bullets.
All children will be accompanied by parents, and if there are not enough parents for one-on-one supervision, range safety officers are supposed to stop by to help. So what do you guys think about this? Would you send your little ones to a birthday party at a gun range?
Joining us to discuss this topic and so much more, our guest today is Jim Sharp, who you can hear on mornings on 550 KFYI. What is your take? Guns and birthday parties for little kids?
Well, you know, as long as they have Boom Boom the Clown shows up too, you know, I guess it's, you know, I actually think this is maybe not the worst idea in the world. I exposed both my kids to guns at a pretty young age because guns are out there. And it's better that they know what they're capable of and how dangerous they really are. Because if it's just a giant mystery, that's all you want to do is get up in Dad's closet and pull that trigger.
Well, you bring up a good point. My wife grew up around guns, and so there's a respect that she was taught at a very young age. However, as a parent myself, no, my son is not going to one of these birthday parties. Absolutely not.
Yeah, you know, but, you know, you got to think about it, too. I mean, getting picked up to go to the birthday party might be more dangerous in a car. You know, they've got range safety officers there. Anytime I go to the range, and I'm a gun guy, I've got a few guns. Anytime I go to the range, you know, you got to pay attention to safety. And if they've got these guys there, this might teach kids a lesson that could save their lives later on.
Yeah, there's so many different ways to look at this. Chris, like you, I did not grow up around guns. My family didn't own them. But a lot of families, many families these days, they go to the gun range, and this is a sport.
Absolutely.
I don't know about 8 years old or younger than 8.
I don't know if they are aware. They're so fast. Kids are so quick, and so many things can happen. And you're never going to trust anybody else with your own child like you trust yourself. Do you think that there's a good age, maybe a bad age, to introduce children to guns?
Well, actually, both my kids were exposed to a firearm like at the age 5.
Really?
I thought it was important because you never know when they're going to be playing at somebody's house and Dad's got a gun or Mom's got a gun and they've never ever seen one before, and next thing you know, little Tommy's pulling it out of the closet, and my kids have no idea what the heck's going on.
Great point.
So you think if you demystify it and you don't make it this taboo thing, but rather educate them from a very young age, so there is no, oh my gosh, this is the unknown, and there is no temptation to go where they shouldn't be going.
Yeah, otherwise what are they going to learn? You know, from Wile E. Coyote, you can get blasted in the face with a shotgun and walk away, you know, with a little flag, or you know, even on you know, live action shows, people get shot all the time, like in the leg or something, and they're walking around fine before the end of the show's over, which is ridiculous. They're going to have major surgery.
Would you drop your child off, let's say age 8 here, would you drop your child off at a gun range, putting your complete trust in somebody else?
That I probably would have an issue with. Yeah, because I don't know what that, if I've been to the range and I know the range very well, that might be one thing, but if I don't know the range and I've never been there, boy, I don't know what their protocol is, and that would concern me.
I would never do it. I would never do it. But maybe if all of the parents accompanied their children and they were all comfortable with it, it's a different situation.
And, you know, Jim brings up a great point about starting early, because you and I both have covered so many stories where kids are playing with guns. A quick question. After you taught your kids how to handle a weapon, starting at age 5, you say, did you have a more comfortable feeling if they did go to somebody else's home, or if you weren't home, if they did get a hold of the gun?
Yeah, we talked about it. You know, you don't try and take it away from the person, you just get away as quickly as possible, and you find an adult. To me, I feel better. My daughter doesn't like guns. My son and I, we go target shooting. He's 24 now. But my daughter, who's in high school, she has no interest in them whatsoever. So it's not like I made her become a gun nut.
Right.
She just knows how dangerous they really are.
Well, let's see what some of the viewers are sounding off on this hot topic today. Lynn writes in, and Lynn says, parents take their kids shooting all the time and teach gun safety. A birthday party at a gun range is fine.
And Jose Tirada says, this is not like going to Chuck E. Cheese. For every bullseye, you get a prize ticket. The answer is no.
Carrie Wagner sounding off, saying, there are so many things wrong with this. I would never let my child attend a party like this, not in a million years.
John De La O says, I don't see anything wrong here whatsoever. You know what? Why don't they host a firecracker party? All the kids can play with real fireworks. Wow. Just wow. Utter nonsense. So obviously he was being sarcastic.
Yeah, like lawn darts.
Yeah, lawn darts.
Lawn darts.